Hey guys, in this video we are going to discuss the question set number 47 in our DBMS question series. The same scenario of question set number 46. The first question says, in the database you created first, a table called teacher is created to store the information of the teachers who teach grade 9 in the school. You need to add a column named teacher register to the created table. Your team leader has told you that the column you add must be with the not null. Create the required DDL query. Okay, so we have to first we have to give the database here. Our database is Ranabima School DB. After that, we have to alter table. We have to alter the table. Table name is teacher. We have to add teacher register number. Data type is Vacha. We can give the length as 45 and not null. Okay. So after execute this query, we can refresh the database, and here you can see the column name called teacher register number successfully added to the teacher table. So second question says, in the teacher table that you have created, you need to enter the following data in the newly added teacher ID column. Create the required DDL query. It is mandatory to write DDL query to enter all the data. So we have to enter these register numbers to the teacher table. So we are not using insert query for this because we have entered the other details to the teacher table. So we use update query for that. So update Ranabima School DB dot teacher table, and we have to set teacher register number. We have to set teacher register number as RTEA 001. Okay, and we have to give the condition where teach ID is equals to 1. So now we can execute these queries. So after that, after refresh the table, you can see successfully data has been added to the teacher register column. And the third question says, in the database you created earlier, a table called student has been created to store the information of the students studying in grade 9 in the school. You need to add a column named teacher student index to the created table. Create a required DDL query. So here we have to first we have to give the database. After that we can alter table. We have to alter the table, student table, and we have to add we have to add a column name called student index. Add student index number. uh, and we can give the data type as Vasha. Length is 45 and not null. So after execute this query, you can see in the student table we have to refresh the database and we can see in student table. So here you can see the column name student index number was successfully added to the student table. So we have to the next question says you need to enter the following data in the column name student index entered in the student table you created. Create the required DDL query. It is mandatory to write DDL query to enter all the data. So here we have to use here also update query. So update run a school table dot run a school db dot student table. After that we have to set set student index as rstu 001. Okay, now we have to give the condition here where student id is equals to what. So we can execute these queries and we can refresh. After that you can see here successfully added the student data to the student index column. So the fifth question says uh, all grade 9 teachers in the school teach one or more subjects and to store the data at the following data to the teacher has subject table. Create the required DDL query. It is mandatory to write DDL query to enter all the data. Okay. Uh, we have to enter the data to this table. So we can use this database and we have to use insert query, insert into run school db dot teacher has subject table. Now we can give the columns. After that we can give the values for the columns. Okay, the first column name is student ID, and the second column name is teacher ID. Okay, subject ID and the student teacher ID. Okay, for the values for the columns, uh, first one is subject ID is 1 and the teacher ID is also 1. We can refresh the execute the queries. Now we can see, you can see here the data has been successfully added to the teacher has subject table. So the sixth question says a table named student has subject has been created to store all the subjects studied by the grade 9 students in this school. You need to enter the data into the created table. Grade 9 students study all major subjects. Create the DDL query needed to store those learning subjects. It is mandatory to write the DDL query to the enter the data. Uh, so I have entered the data to the student has subject table also. So these are the requirements of 47. So we'll meet from the question set number 48. Thank you.